Well, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of this remarkable conference, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to all of you for making this event a resounding success. Your enthusiasm, knowledge sharing, and dedication have truly enriched these past few days. It doesn't sound a lot like me, does it? Because it's not me, it's cheat GPT generated. Me, myself, I just want to say that I hope that you will find, well, the organization acceptable, our company bearable, and the food sufficient and edible. I am sincerely thankful to our head of organizing committee, Neven, and his team from SDEVES, who really made this possible. Without his help and the professional organization, this event would be much less of a success. A friendly advice to Mika, the effort required to successfully organize such an event and to cover all possible situations that arise, including the last-minute cancellation of keynote speakers, is considerable, but I'm positive, I'm certain that Mika will not underestimate that. I'm, well, very much looking forward for hosting you again in 33 years here. That is, if no new academies join CAETS in the meantime. I just want to remind that the sightseeing of the town, guided sightseeing, guided tour starts at 3:15 in front of the hotel, and that at the same time the council will commence here in this room. So Mika, please, the floor is yours to present the next CAETS annual conference in Helsinki. Thank you.
So, dear colleagues, ladies, gentlemen, thanks on my behalf of the opportunity to present the next CAETS 2024 conference, which will be held in Helsinki in July next year. My name is Mika Hannula. I'm a chair of the Finnish Academy of Technical Sciences, and there will be two main organizers for this conference, not only our Finnish Academy of Technical Sciences, but also the Council of Finnish Academies, consisting of 4 different academies. And now you are wondering why we have this kind of a council consisting of 4 different academies. Well, this is an interesting story because Finland is a bilingual country. We have a Swedish-speaking minority, about 4 or 5% of the nation. So when it is the case of this kind of, should I say, traditional organizations, we have Swedish-speaking Academy in Technology and also the Finnish-speaking Academy in Technology. And then we have traditional Council of Science and Letters, and also their counterpart in Swedish. So that is the reason we have 4 different academies behind all this Council of Finnish Academies. So the topic of the conference will be carbon-free technologies and society, including following subtopics, but not limited to these: technology, industry and society, agriculture and forestry, social and economic impact, and the European Union and global perspectives. And here you can see the preliminary program of the conference, consisting of 4 days. On Monday, the 1st of July, in forenoon, we have committee meetings, in the afternoon, board meeting, and then in the evening, the cocktail reception provided by the city of Helsinki. On Tuesday, the 2nd of July, in the forenoon, we have the official opening ceremony, as well as the keynote speeches And in the afternoon, we have two parallel sessions, or maybe streams of sessions, namely the scientific and at the same time technical symposium or session. And then at the end of the afternoon, we have booked time for the CAETS communication prize, of course. And in the evening, there will be an optional visit to the Suomenlinna Sea Fortress, and well, there will be a small fee for this, and the number of visitors will be limited, unfortunately. I will tell you more in a minute. And on Wednesday, the 3rd of July, in the forenoon, we will continue with two parallel streams of sessions, namely scientific and technical symposiums. And in the afternoon, we will have a series of panel discussions, official closing ceremony of the conference, and council meeting, of course. And in the evening, we have the official conference dinner. So it is the program of Wednesday. And on Thursday, the 4th of July, we have optional tours to two very, should I say, international, interesting places or companies to visit. I will tell you more about this later. And here you can see the basic parts of the social program. The cocktail reception it will be held at the City Hall, hosted by the City of Helsinki, the capital of Finland, as I told you earlier, and this will be included, of course, in the conference fee. The optional visit to the Suomenlinna Sea Fortress, which is actually one of the UNESCO World Heritage Sites, on Tuesday, will need a small extra fee. I don't know the amount of the fee yet, but it will be probably be something between 30 or 40 euros, I would guess. And the conference dinner will be, of course, included in the conference fee, and it will be arranged in so-called Vanha, the old student house in Helsinki. And as I told you earlier, there will be two optional tours hosted by Neste and Expand Fiber. And I think there's a small error on the slide. No, it's Thursday, 4th of July, that's correct. And the fee will be something maybe between 30 or 40 euros. We don't know the exact amount yet. And unfortunately, the number of participants will be limited. And about these companies, Neste is actually a very well-known fuel company in Finland. And the other one, Expand Fiber, is not actually a company. It is an ecosystem consisting about 30 or 35 different players, namely Finnish companies operating in the international market, as well as universities and research organizations. And now, in order to give you just the right exact information, I will read what I have here to say you about these two targets. Neste is the world's leading producer of sustainable aviation fuel, renewable diesel, and renewable feedstock solutions for various polymers and chemicals industry uses. They are also developing chemical recycling technologies and capacity to combat plastic waste challenge. The ambition is to make one of the refineries, namely Porvoo refinery in Finland, the most sustainable refinery in Europe by 2030, and to reach carbon neutral production by 2035. And this is a how should I say it? A fuel company, and they production plant. So I personally find it really interesting how they will make the production sustainable and carbon neutral by 2035. But maybe we will hear more next year. And Expand Fiber, as I told you earlier, is a business ecosystem. It is an R&D collaboration and ecosystem launched by two major forest companies in Finland, Fortum and Metsä Group, to accelerate the development of sustainable bioproducts. It focuses on upgrading pulp fibers, hemicellulose and lignin from renewable and sustainable sources of straw and northern wood into new bioproducts. Its ambition is to meet the growing demands for sustainable textile fibers and other added value biomaterials. So these two will be the places we will visit in July in Helsinki. Okay, the venue for the conference will be the main building and the central campus of the University of Helsinki. And actually, the University of Helsinki was established 1640. It is one of the three oldest universities in the Northern Europe. The location is very central in its nature, and it is located at the old historic city center of Helsinki. And let's check this slide next. The accommodation will be arranged in nearby hotels on walking distance, something between 200 meters or 1 kilometer from the University of Helsinki, so it's quite a convenient location for all of us. And we will, of course, arrange conference rates for 3 hotels near the venue. And then let's go back. The registration fee will be 290 euros. There is a little bit more what we had here in Zagreb, but this is because of the higher overall cost level of the Northern Europe. So I apologize this one. Registration and payment deadline will be the 12th of May 2024, and we will do our best that registration is open from the beginning of April. Let's see what else I should tell you. Yeah, by the way, the conference pages are already open this week. www.caets2024.org. And of course, we will put more information on the site as soon as it is possible. But there should be the most important information already available. And then a couple of words about Finland. We are nowadays a NATO member. We have been a member of the European Union for a long time now. Population is only 5.6 million persons, and the capital is Helsinki, as I told you earlier. And we have 2 official languages, Swedish and Finnish. And but you don't have to speak Finnish or understand Finnish fluently if you visit Finland, because practically speaking, all the Finns speak English at least a little bit, and all the necessary services, hotel accommodation, restaurants, service is available in English, so you should not worry. A couple of words about our economy. Of course, service sector is quite strong, but manufacturing and refining, including electronics, machinery, vehicles, and other engineered metal products, forest industry, and chemicals are also important for us. And according to the latest studies, perhaps you knew this one, since 2019 we have been every year the happiest country in Finland. To be frank with you, sometimes it is difficult to believe, and I'm discussing with my colleagues on Mondays, but well, maybe scientists know what they are doing, and we are the happiest country in Finland. And another fact is that Finland is the second least corrupted country in the world. And us, I mean Finns, we trust the following institutions very strongly. First, universities, then police, then the Finnish defense forces. This is the same 3 institutions every year we find in our studies when you ask which are the most trusted institutions in Finland. The weather is quite nice, mostly. On July, temperature is quite warm. It may be even 23 degrees centigrade, but usually it is something like 20 or 22, so you don't need your winter jackets. There is no polar bears in Finland. And one important fact for you, if you have not visited the Nordic countries before, in July the nights are white in the country. So if you are not used to that, I strongly recommend you to use the curtains of your hotel room to make the room as dark as possible. You don't see the midnight sun in Helsinki, in the southern part of Finland anyway, but the nights are quite white. How to get to Helsinki? It's easy. The main airport of Helsinki is located about 20 or 30 minutes from the city center. And of course, there is a lot of direct long-haul routes from and to Asia, Middle East, North America, not to mention the other countries of Europe. And if you prefer ferries, I mean boats, there are direct boat connections of ferries from Estonia, Poland, Germany, or Sweden. So maybe it's possible to have a vacation in the Northern Europe at the same time if you wish to. So, dear colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to warmly welcome you all to Helsinki next year. And here you can find the contact information to me. But of course, I'm a full-time vice director for our university, being in charge of partnership strategic engagement. So, being a chair in this Finnish Academy of Technical Sciences on only a position of trust. But Arto Miettinen is the Secretary General of the Council of Finnish Academies. So, but we are both happy to answer your questions. Of course, when it comes to traveling other practical issues, there will be the contact information on our website. So, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for your time. And if there are any questions or comments, I will do my best to answer. No questions, no comments? In fact, pardon? Thank you. So, see you in Helsinki. Thank you.